Welcome to Around the House, sponsored by RoMac Building Supply. I'm your host, Don Magruder. If you like today's show, go to aroundthehouse.tv, where you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or our weekly newsletter. In this segment of Around the House, we're going to help you select the right windows for your next project. Mike Chavis from RoMac Building Supply's window department is going to be here, and he's going to discuss all the tips and information you need for selecting the right windows. Windows have gotten very complicated over the last few decades here in Florida, between energy efficiency codes and sizes and picking the right windows. Plus, there's so many to choose from. Today, we're going to help you select the best windows for your home. So with that, I'd like to introduce Mike Chavis from RoMac Building Supply's Window Division. Good afternoon, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Don. Thanks for having me today.
We are excited to have you here. Windows are not your grandmother's old windows. They've gotten very complicated, but first, Mike, tell us a little bit about RoMac Building Supply's Window Division and a little bit about yourself, Mike.
Well, first of all, I've been at RoMac 19 years. Started out as an installer, worked my way up, and now I'm the manager, department manager. RoMac is located at 700 East Main Street. We have our own in-house service department. We do screens, we do re-rolls. We can actually have a lot of parts on hand. If you bring your items in, we can change them out on site. We also have a group of guys that go out in the field. We do some inspections. We replace the glass. We also have our own in-house installers. We do retros, we do garage screen doors, and of course, we do new construction.
So you do a wide variety of things. And with you starting out as an installer, you know all aspects of windows, I take it.
Yes, sir.
If someone had a question about today's show and wanted more information, how can they contact RoMac Building Supplies Window Division?
Well, first of all, they can call us at 314-3164, area code 352, or they can visit us at 700 East Main Street, which is located next to the juice plant here in Leesburg.
Mike, one thing that's different about RoMac Building Supplies Window Division is you don't carry just one manufacturer. You carry a multitude and really offer a wide breadth. Discuss the manufacturers that you offer, because that's real important, because people are wanting different styles today, aren't they?
That's correct. Not one window fits everybody's needs or their desires that they want. So we carry Colby, Anderson, Betterbuilt, CWS, PGT. We have Silverline. We have also have Weather Shield that we carry for our folding doors that we also do.
So you can do anything from a small rental house to a $2 million home?
Yes, sir, we can.
In fact, you do it every week, I think.
We do it every week. We carry the vinyl line, and we also carry the vinyl clad, where we have the wood inside to have that traditional look.
You have a large showroom at the main location at 700 East Main Street in Leesburg. Tell our viewers what they will see when they go to the showroom there.
When you show up there, basically what you're going to see is you're going to see a house that we've built. We built some walls. We built different items that we carried. So you're not only are you going to get to see the window like in a picture or something like that, you're going to be able to come in, you're going to be able to operate that window, you're going to see the different styles of grids, the type of glass we can do, you're going to see the doors, and you're actually going to get ready to operate those. You're going to open them up, you're going to get the feel, you're going to see what kind of hardware. And we also have where we have vinyl siding on one side, and we have stucco on the other side, so you'll get the feel if you have either one of those on.
And realistically, you don't understand how good a window really is until you feel it, lift it, and maneuver it, correct?
That's correct, because everybody has different needs.
Mike, what's your most popular window you're selling these days?
The 3500 series vinyl window, the single hung from MI, is the most popular window. That goes into our new construction, and it's the way it is, it's adaptable to go into our anything we do in retro.
Now, Mike, if someone wanted to do replacement windows in their home, what's the process real quick? I guess they're going to call you at what number?
They're going to call us at 352-314-3164.
All right, from there, what happens?
They're going to give us their name, phone number, address. They're going to tell us sort of what they're looking for, what type of home they have. That's going to give us the time to figure out what window we need to bring out and show them. Once we get out there, we're going to take their measurements. We're going to look at the interior and exterior of their home, and then we're going to decide from there, based on what they want, which window we're going to pick for them. So they may want a casement. We got to understand, some people may want casements because they don't want to have to lift the window. Some people in the kitchen, they may want to go with an HR, which is a horizontal roller. It's very similar to a door, because when you start reaching over your sink, it's kind of hard sometimes to lift that window because that sash is pretty
those
heavy.
rollers are very popular.
So it all depends what you're looking for.
I guess the most important thing about windows is you got to choose what's right for you. And you know what, Mike? Rather than talk a lot about windows, I know you've got some great samples. So we're going to head over to the RoMac show and tell desk, and we're going to show you a lot of different things on windows that I think you're going to find real exciting. Hold on, and we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Around the House. I'm at the RoMac Building Supply show and tell desk with Mike Chavis from RoMac Building Supply Windows Division, and we've got some things to show you. And Mike, I recognize this. Tell us what that is.
What we have here is what most people have in their home. This is an aluminum frame.
That's old.
That's the old school right here, Don.
Now, a lot of them are not white normally.
Most are not white. Most are mill finished, what people call silver.
They look like aluminum foil.
They look like aluminum foil. Yes, sir, they do. Or aluminum foil if you're from the South, right? This is a aluminum product, and what most people have, this is in their home, and they have a single glazed unit.
So it's a single piece of glass with just aluminum.
It's just an 1/8 inch piece of glass wrapped around an aluminum frame here.
Now, I know why you have this sweat and Coke can or soda can here. It's beading moisture.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's one of the problems with these windows, isn't
That's
it?
one of the problems with these windows in the wintertime. If you ever go to your window around the wintertime, you're going to see that. You're going to see a lot of drywall damage. You're going to see water on the bottom of your seal. Most people think that window is leaking when they see that. It's the condensation from the aluminum is what's causing that to do.
Because essentially the cold from the outside is going into the inside warm, and just like that soda can, it's sweating. And you can see a lot of water. Let's move on now. This is a nice window. This is vinyl. Tell us about this window.
Well, the first thing you're going to see, this is going to be a vinyl product, first of all.
Yep.
Second thing you're going to see, look at the difference in the jamb. Look at the difference in the sizes here. You got usually a 2 inch. This is normally a 2 inch frame.
Yep.
Today, most of these are going to be 3 1/4. Mm-hmm. The second thing you're going to see is now you see 2 pieces of glass here,
right,
with a 1/2 inch spacer.
Right.
So what that's going to do is now this frame is going to do your work in the winter time. It's going to stop that condensation. It's going to cause the damage of your drywall marble seals to be gone. No mold, no mildew. The second thing that's going to happen is now you have this one piece of glass here in the summertime. You're trying to control the inside temperature and the outside temperature with this one piece. It's not going to be good. Now you have 2 pieces, and we have a low E film, high performance low E from the manufacturer.
So there's a film inside that glass to reflect more heat away.
There is a film on the outside piece. So the transfer of heat is going to be taken away. Now you got the temperature outside controlled by one piece of glass. The inside temperature is for the others.
The other thing, and this is real important, vinyl is like wood. It does not move the cold or heat from the outside inside. It's more of regulates the heat.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's the big difference in the windows. Now, there's always debate on which window to use here and there. There's 2 windows that's primarily being sold. It's a fin window and a flange window. Mike, you have samples of it. Could you show us what a fin window and a flange window and what they're used for?
Yes, sir. This is our flange unit here. This is most time this is going to be used in your block opening, masonry opening. We're going to use this, and as you see on the side, we're going to use a 1x4 treated wood to keep the moisture off the wall, because we know the wall is going to create some water, so we're protecting it.
So inside the concrete block, you're going to have a wood piece that this window attaches to.
Yes, sir, just like you said on the side here.
But now the most important thing about this window, it does not sit on the outside, does it?
No, sir. This is recessed 3 inches into the opening. So when you have a block home, you got a drop-down seal. Stucco home, most of the time this is what this is going to be used for.
And show us this fin window. You have a fin window over here, Mike.
Yes, sir.
And where are these fin windows used for, and what's the purpose of that? And by the way, it's this is a vinyl window with bronze on the outside and white. Beautiful window. It's MI window, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's a multicolor, and you can also get a true bronze window through and through.
Tell us about this window.
This is a fin window. This is normally used in our wood frame opening. So you're going to have your 2x4 studs, just like you see on the side. You're going to have your OSB on top of that. And then you're going to have your tie-vac wrap on top of that. So as you see, we screw through the face of this. Everywhere there's a hole, there's going to be a screw put in. We must have an 1 1/4 embedment into the wood or into the block to meet today's Florida codes.
Tell us about these parts real quick.
I got 3 balancers here. The first one I got most of the time is going to be used on this aluminum frame. This is the old 740 tilt windows. This balancer is adjustable, so as time goes on, the sashes tend to drag and pull on the spring. So you can actually adjust this, and you'll see this in your jamb on the side of your window. You're going to see it on the jamb, so you'll know if you have this. The second one is what we call a block and tackle.
That's old school.
This is old school, and it's still used on the aluminum today. It's used on any window that does not tilt, like a CWS, a PGT, and MI still sells these, of course. Today we're getting into the problem with these two. As the sash gets heavy, you can it's going to go up easy, or it's going to go down easy, or it's going to go up hard, it's going to go down hard. This is what we call a constant force. This is in all of our vinyl products today. What this does, it's a ball bearing type system, and this gives you the same force going up and going down, so you don't have to worry about the big sashes being too heavy for you.
Now, the most important thing on any window job is the installation.
Yes, sir.
It's got to be installed correctly. A lot of Florida codes. Take about 30 seconds to tell us what's most important on the installation.
Most important is going to be to have your opening prep first. Make sure it's square, level, plumb.
And be honest with you, that's the worst problem. Most block masons are not putting the block openings correctly, are they?
And especially when you get into doors, because the doors most time have no overhang and you get that driving rain.
And the sizes have gotten so complicated.
Yes, sir.
What's your best advice if someone's looking to have replacement or new windows installed? What should they be looking for the most?
They should be looking for a company that actually has their own company that has their in-house service team, install team. You get a lot of these people going around who are just driving around in a truck. They got one window they're showing you. They have no showroom. They have nowhere you can go to try out the product to see what you may need for your home.
So it's like anything, a little bit of showing beats a whole lot of time.
Yes, sir, it does.
Mike Chavis, thank you for coming in and showing us all these wonderful things. We've learned so much about windows. I want to thank you for watching Around the House today, and be sure to watch Around the House weekly on LSTV. And if you like today's show, go to aroundthehouse.tv, where you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and weekly updates. Until next time, we will see you around the house.